If you've ever wondered why people hurt you, betray you, or fail to see your worth, pause right here. Jesus walked that same road, betrayed by a friend, sold for silver, misunderstood by the world. But his sacrifice rewrote your value forever. Today, let God remind you that you are priceless. Even as we draw near to Holy Week, let us quiet our hearts and meditate on the price Jesus paid for us on the cross. Jesus, our King of Kings, our God of Gods, was betrayed. Betrayed not by a stranger, but by a friend. His priceless blood was shed for me, for my sins, to redeem me, to bury my past, and to restore my future. When I look at the earthly life of Jesus, I realize something profound. Sometimes the deepest wounds come from the people closest to us, from loved ones, from friends, and from family. Judas, a man in Jesus' inner circle, a man trusted with the ministry's finances, became the one who betrayed him for a mere 30 pieces of silver. Judas, a disciple, became the man who asked the chief priests, "What will you give me if I hand him over?" Judas, a follower, became the man who used a holy kiss to identify Jesus. Jesus knew what was coming. He felt the sting of betrayal before it even happened. And yet, at the Last Supper, Judas still had the audacity to ask, "Is it I?" As I reflect on these moments from Jesus' final days, two lessons rise in my spirit. I must never become a Judas. Never let the temptation of money, approval, or worldly gain pull me away from the hand of my loving, powerful God. And I must be discerning with the people I allow close. Not everyone who walks with me is meant to hold my heart. And the price fixed for Jesus, 30 pieces of silver, was no coincidence. It was the exact compensation for the death of a slave in ancient times. The King of Kings valued as a slave, the most holy God reduced by the world around him. Even Jesus endured humiliation. Even Jesus was misjudged, underestimated, and devalued. To many, he was just a carpenter, just a teacher, perhaps just another man. And so when I face my own struggles, when I feel betrayed, overlooked, or reduced, I can only look to Jesus. Because just as the world mispriced him, the world often misprices me too. But God whispers to my heart, "Don't believe the numbers others place on you." He reminds me that I am worth far more than I can comprehend. My worth is engraved in his palm. I am his child. I am his treasure. And no human opinion can reduce the value God has placed on me. I have not lost my worth just because the world cannot see it. I am priceless because he paid for me with his priceless blood. Through his sacrifice, through the blood he shed, he redeemed me and grafted me into the lineage of Abraham. Every promise God made to Abraham and Israel now flows into my life. And even when I struggle with feelings of unworthiness, in a world obsessed with validation, comparison, and performance, God's voice reminds me, "Do not wait for man's validation. You are not worth what they priced you. You are worth what I paid for you." So today I pray, Lord, give me the grace to see my true worth. Break every chain of insecurity and every lie that tells me I am not enough. Let your light shine upon my life and awaken my spirit to the truth that I am your treasure, your beloved and your redeemed child. I am priceless because of my God. Amen. If these words spoke to your heart, take a moment to type Amen and subscribe to our channel to show us your support. And if you know someone who needs this reminder of God's love, share this video with them. You never know whose home or heart it might heal. Before you go, give us a thumbs up and drop your prayer requests in the comments. We would love to stand in faith with you and pray over your family, your relationships, and every area where you're believing God for breakthrough. God bless you, and thanks for joining us today. See you next time.